Okay, so now we're back to the guitar, but as you can see, it's got the cutaway. Oh, I never noticed that it had the flames up here too. I noticed I had it here, but all the way up here. The binding, I don't know what I'd call the color though. But as you can see, I played a lot. I don't know if you can see, there's some flakes missing. There's the back, the neck, which is, I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Yes, it can. There's 3-piece neck, I believe. Yeah, 3. So there's 1, 2, and then obviously you can see 3. But I just love it. Awesome. And since I played it so much, I mean, it's still got the gloss finish, but it's not as gloopy, sticky as it would be from day one you got it. So some of the binding, I don't know if you pick it up, but I can see, but like right here, fading, all the way down to about right here, the fading. Some of the frets. I mean, I just played the crap out of this guitar. I just love playing. I used to play like 2-3 hours a day. My fingers would be blistered and everything else, on the point of bleeding, and I just didn't stop because it's fun, and if it's something you like doing, just do it. Don't stop. I mean, if it's something you enjoy doing. Now you're probably gonna say, "Oh, what about drugs? I like doing drugs." Well, those people are idiots. I'm talking about music. If music is something you like to do and you love doing, don't stop. Because it's a great thing. So it has like. The only way I can describe these is, let's call custom block inlays mixed with abalone. I think that's how you say it. But they're not like the big block like you see on a custom. They're smaller, but they're like that. And up until last year, or something like that, I didn't notice there were 2 of those on the 12th fret. I thought that was 1. So you can see there's 2 there, but there's 1 in there. Oop, where'd it go? Right there. So there's that. Great guitar. A little dusty because I don't play it as much as usual. But yeah, so there's that. Put the camera down. Going over the strings, I'm sorry, but there's that. If you want to look it up, so I can't really give you more besides that I have it as AE. And to me, it's got the Les Paul custom binding, which I think is awesome. And it's even got that there, and it's got like mother of pearl kind of vibe in there. I saw this, and I'm like, wow, I just have to have it. And I also got this at the music store, made in Indonesia, but you know, I love this guitar. I'm never giving it up. Ever. Man. Being sick sucks. And speaking of playing guitar, I used to be in a praise band at my church. Not my church, but you know what I mean, like the church I go to. But there was like an incident that I won't go into detail for. So we left that church. And I was on the praise team, and I quit. And God bless my mother, because she's trying to get me back on there at our new church. But this is my newest purchase. I see. Which would have been my first electric, but I'm not going to go into detail about that because somebody I know got my hopes up for it. By the way, if you think I'm spoiling everything, all this stuff, I earned. I think obviously I didn't have a job when I was 14 to get that, but I paid for that. My mom said she'd do the down payment. I paid for the rest. So, amps, paid for. This, my father got me. Those I paid for, except for that's a phaser, which I'll show you. And except for that overdrive, that green one, I got those for Christmas. Everything else you see, I earned / paid for, so I'm not spoiled. But this case, this would not have come with a case. I came in like a week later to check on the guitar, and they brought it out in a case. So I appreciate that, Dad. He was a sneak and got me a case for it. So anyway, this is an Epiphone Les Paul, I believe, standard. To me, it looks more like a studio because it doesn't have the binding, and it doesn't have the trapezoid. Trapezoid inlays. It doesn't have Les Paul on there. I believe it faded away. Because this is an older guitar. It was made in Korea, but put together and inspected over here. So it's got the Gibson Trustford cover. This one, I kind of like, but don't like the neck because it's bolt-on. But that I like, but I also don't like. The reason I like it is because if it breaks, I can replace it. But I don't like is this clunky thing. So what I'm going to do is, I know I'm getting off track and rambling, but good news. I am going to be working on my very own guitar, so I'm going to be making one. My grandfather is picking out the wood, and I'm going to do the whole thing in his shop, so I appreciate that, Grandpa. He's letting me go in, on his time and work in his shop on this, and he's getting me the wood, and I appreciate that and everything else, but I'm excited about that. But what I thought about doing with this, because there's like no, like a pump like you'd say, like you saw in the acoustic, so I'm thinking of gluing on another piece, and then making it blend in, so the same color and everything else, but gluing on the neck with a very strong glue and taking this off and filling in the holes, so it doesn't look bolt-on. I mean, obviously it will because it's right there, but I'll hang on to this so in case the glue fails, I always have this I can just find where I filled in the holes and re-drill and screw it back on. Dang it, you strap lock? Well, not strap lock, look at that. I need to get a bigger screw for that thing because I've tightened that, I don't know how much it came undone already. But anyway, so I love the color of this back. The neck. Got a couple dents. This was used for like I got $119. Pretty good though. I don't think it was the music store's fault or the person who used it fault. I think it was my fault, but the switch doesn't work. It only works in the down position for that pickup. I was using it one day and it worked, and I think I did something to it. So now this doesn't work unless you have the amp cranked up so you can hear it. But other than that, it won't work even if the volume's on full blast. So I love this guitar. It's my newest thing, and also should I explain this? Like I was saying, I break a lot of strings. Excuse me, I'm sick. Ugh, man, sorry. So, especially the E string. And I saw this guy, Bill X, from Fretted Americana. If you don't know who that is, you should go check out the videos. He does, like, rare and vintage guitars. And also, he has his own band, The Drills, which I just started liking, that I've never heard of them before. And I think they're pretty good. He's been making videos, and he said that his album's not in stores, but it's on iTunes. Which sucks, because my iTunes account just went... That was pitiful. I can't do it, I'm sick. Because I just spent the last little bit of iTunes money I had to get some classic rock songs that I cannot find in stores anywhere. But anyway, I especially broke the E string a lot on my other guitars, and I broke it a few times on this. and he mentioned that he did this E-string and had fewer breaks, and I found that to be true too. So I, instead of going that way, the normal way, that way, I go that way and wrap it over, so there's less of an angle. You can actually see that it's like straighter than there. So I do that with the D string too, because I've broken the D string a few times. And no, I didn't draw on my guitar. That's tape. Because on real Gibsons, you would have that little marker like right there, a pointer, but on Epiphones you don't. So I just put little tape. I put everything at 0 and put little tape right at the 0, so I can look and see where I'm at. So there's that. So